Welcome in, everyone. I'm Fabian Fuentes as we continue our season preview series of Limestone College Athletics today. And with us now is the head coach of the men's wrestling program, Trent Goodale, who's second season with the program, but tell us about the 2009-2010 season for the wrestling program.
This upcoming season is going to be a test because we lost about 9 of our original starters last year, and 9 of the guys that were part of the inaugural season here 5 years ago. So a bunch of our leadership has kind of walked away, and it was sad to see them go, but at the same time, it's nice to get some new blood kind of in here and go that direction. This year is going to be a whole bunch of new guys, and we just got our team poster out, and it says "New Kids on the Rock" on the top of it, and that's kind of exactly what it is. It's a whole bunch of new guys going to be in the lineup, and they're going to have a lot of things to prove. So we'll see how that ends up.
And I thought you mentioned a great point. This is still a very young program in the eyes of college wrestling. Let's talk a little bit about the recruiting. I know you have a couple of national qualifiers that are back from the team, but the geographical location, tell us about hitting the recruiting trail. Tell us some of the hotbeds that you're trying to get into to recruit, to bring kids down to Gaffney, South Carolina, Limestone College.
Well, we kind of travel all over the place. I mean, we put on thousands and thousands of miles going around and getting to every place that we possibly can. Right now our team consists of kids from Florida, Virginia, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, Iowa, Michigan, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. All over the place. The main places that we're really trying to target is South Carolina, North Carolina, obviously. We're trying to pull in some of the talent, some of the northern kids too. We want to get a couple of guys from PA, and now we just hired a new assistant coach from PA. That'll help a little bit. And then Don Cummings is our other assistant. He's from New York, so we're trying to hit that one a little bit. And I'm from Iowa, so I'm always trying to get those Iowa boys down here. But we really try to look as close as we can. And as far as what we're looking for and where we're looking, it's just anybody who's willing to work hard. We'll take anybody. We accept anybody. And we try to develop them once they get here. So,
tell us about the type of athlete that it takes to be a collegiate wrestler. Obviously, you've got to be strong, and I think a lot of folks don't realize just how strong wrestlers are.
You're definitely going to have to be a special type of person. The collegiate wrestling season is definitely one of the toughest things that I've personally ever been through, and one of the toughest things that my student athletes will ever go through. It's a very demanding sport with weight issues. It's physically demanding. You're going to be in the best shape of your life in a collegiate wrestling season for Limestone especially. We do things that the guys would say would make a billy goat puke. They work their butts off day in and day out, and at times I think other people look at us like we're a little bit crazy, but in my eyes that's a good thing.
Coach, you talked about the loss of several from maybe the inaugural recruiting class. We mentioned you have 2 returning national qualifiers, and with all that having been said, you're starting off the season ranked number 8 in the region.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of the pack in our region. There's 16 teams, and we're ranked 8th. It's not where I want to be by any means, but I guess it could be a lot worse. I think we got 5 guys ranked in the region right now, which is causing us to be ranked 8th as a team. We kind of got a little bit of a break last year with some guys coming in, transferring. Carson Newman unfortunately dropped their program, so we got 2 of their former starters came in and are now looking as projected starters for us. It's not settled yet, but we'll see how that goes. So.
And your season's about to get underway. First action coming up on the 7th, and then a week later you'll have your first actual competition.
Yeah, we're going to have some guys competing at the Citadel the 7th. That's going to be all unattached, so we'll get to see a little bit of action there. But the first time that we'll actually hit the mat as a team will be the 14th at Pembroke, at the Pembroke Classic. So we'll get a good test right off the bat.
Coach, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule, and don't be a stranger. We look forward to talking with you and more about the men's wrestling program as your season progresses, but best of luck this year.
Thank you very much.
Again, our guest, Trent Goodale, as we talk Limestone College men's wrestling. Don't forget more news and notes on the Limestone men's wrestling program and the entire athletics program available online at the official website of the Saints at GoLimestoneSaints.com. I'm Fabian Fuentes. So long to our next show, everyone.